Good time of day, guys! My name is Godzi, and welcome back to another episode of Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Last episode, we completed another two chapters, chapters 10 and 11? I believe it was 10 and 11, where we got past midnight. We saved the life of the Justice Minister who died of an illness, so we had to give his pills back to him, and we made it to a hideout where the two weirdos are, Beauty and the simp, whatever his name is. We actually don't have a name for him. He's just blue dude, in a game with 3 other blue men, so that's fun. And they have kidnapped Kamala, which isn't good, and she's also apparently died at some point. And she also made the contraption that killed her mom, which was the contraption that was in the basement of the superintendent's office at the junkyard, and Jowd took the fall for it. But there's absolutely no way Kamala added the gun there, because then there wouldn't be much of a mystery. If it were just an open and shut case, Kamala did it, then I don't understand. I don't think she did it. There's a chance, but I don't believe that either. I think something's going on with Sissel. Obviously, Sissel doesn't remember his life as a human, which means anything goes, but whatever. Let's continue game. Chapter 12. Chapter 12, 12:25 a.m. So I don't know how long this game is at this point, but we're nowhere close to morning. It looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Jowd's daughter, Kamala, not the minister's daughter. I keep on fucking up the pronunciation. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. Oh yeah, also there's apparently stakes now because Beauty can sense Sissel, I don't know. I told Lynn what I had found out about the kidnapping, that it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted. That the kidnappers had been holed up in Kamala's old house, and that they sensed my presence and were already gone. Alright, guess we're skipping over the part where you tell her that. But Kamala? Why do they have Kamala? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister. I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. Looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow. The poor girl, kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much. It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists too. Like the kidnappers winding up and using Kamala's old house as their hideout. There's no way it could be just coincidence. And then sensing my presence. They seem to know about the powers of the dead. I just don't understand any of it. I told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back. Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister, it wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying. Ah! How can I believe in you? I'm a realist. Please! If you don't believe what we say, see for yourself. Just call home and... I tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer. She won't? It's complicated. Oh, why does life have to be such a complicated thing? But if she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything's normal? It doesn't prove it! And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed! What difference does it make that it's not my daughter? Except I can revive her? I don't know. Woo-wee, that's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. Is this Cabanela? I knew it. Boom! Miss me, baby? Inspector Cabanela! Boom! have a little report for you, Mr. Minister. That's a fucking deep-ass bow. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is. Oh, wait, he's here? Oh, okay. Accompanied by redcoats. Detective Jowd? Detective Jowd, I'm so sorry. I tried. I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry. Aw. Lynn. Please, don't apologize to me. Ah, the beautiful love between a teacher and student brings a tear to my eye. Trick time? Do we have to go get to him? You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanela, that the execution was tonight? I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you. And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Jowd could never have done such a thing. Boom! Oh, come on now, baby. I know no such thing. Huh? I know two things to be true and two things only. One, he was given the death penalty. And two, he tried to escape. What else could I do but haul him in, baby? If that's the case, why did you bring him here? Whatever do you mean, young lady? He escaped from prison, right? So why didn't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector? For your own selfish reasons. So were all those rumors about you true? That the only thing you care about is a spotless record? Is that more important to you than saving a friend? Everybody has certain principles they can't go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby. That's enough, Lynn. I'm assuming that's Jowd, yeah. But Detective Jowd! I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be. But... Oh yeah. So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened. Something about a kidnapping. Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter. That's terrible. What's their demand? The carrying out of your execution tonight. Oh, I had no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die and it's all over. Very simple. It's not that simple! Why not? Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Kamala! What? Kamala? I checked it out for myself. I'm positive. No! It can't be! Jesus. And by the way, Kamala told me something interesting. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was Kamala herself. What? What are you talking about? Don't listen to him! I'm the one who shot her! I'm the one who shot Alma! And when I'm executed tonight, that will be the end of it. Kamala won't have to suffer any more after tonight. So then, why did she put the gun there? That doesn't make any sense. Why would there be a gun? That doesn't make any sense with the rest of the contraption. It was added. It was absolutely added. I mean, yeah, dumb kid do dumb thing, I guess, but seriously? I think, okay, then no, I don't think Jowd knows the truth either. I don't think it's a collaboration with Sissel at all. I think he literally doesn't know the truth and thinks Kamala did dumb little kid thing. Because Kamala even said that's not how the contraption's supposed to work. Unless she was lied to? I don't fucking know. There's definitely more to it, though, than Kamala did it. That's so dumb. Jesus. So, yeah, his motivation is that he's trying to defend Kamala. But I find it hard to believe that he would think she did it. I think he knows she didn't do it, but he also thinks it's impossible to figure out who actually did it, so he's taking the fall for her, because the only other potential option is he rats her out. Like, what the fuck else is there? For a capable detective, you say some incredibly misguided things. You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours. Is it true? What Kamala said? Why don't you tell us what you know? Okay, the powers of the dead, what? I like how Sissel has not told either of them, or neither of them have determined. Wait, you can talk to her? Wait, you can talk to her? Alright, the murder 5 years ago. To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife's, Alma's birthday. So yeah, he doesn't know. We came home from work, and she went in first. We? Bang. Well, if no one was actually there, do we know that the contraption did it? I mean, it's most likely that it did. What was that noise? I looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there besides Alma and Kamala. Just the two of them. So the little lady's mother died right in front of her. Oh my, that's so horrible! Kamala told me about it. She was crying. She said the contraption she made did something it wasn't supposed to. Made an impossible move. An impossible move? Is it Powers of the Dead, then? I'm so confused. Okay, an impossible move. Kamala was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were two very strange points about that contraption. The first was, of course, the firing of that gun. Right. That was an antique gun I'd had on display for years. So it wasn't part of the little lady's original design. Okay, yeah. Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday. And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid. Cupid? Did it turn around? It was supposed to light the it's Powers of the Dead. Wait. Wait. There's no string attached to the gun. What? I didn't even notice. It was Powers of the Dead. Someone else, some dead person did it. Some dead person turned the Cupid around. It was supposed to shoot its arrow without turning around. And shoot the party poppers, right. Right, because that's exactly what we did, in, well, I know we at least did it in the house, but did we do it in the basement too? I don't remember. Somebody made a change to the contraption's design and then manipulated it. That's literally what we did with Ghost Tricks. Does it mean Sissel did it or Ray? I mean, Ray is the only person who's told us you will die come morning, you'll disappear. And Sissel was absolutely alive, so was it Ray? And Ray also killed Sissel? I'm so lost. I don't know what to say. I didn't have time to think things through then. All I knew was I had to protect Kamala. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in. Adjustment to the scene. What kind of adjustment? The gun, of course. The gun, eh? Come to think of it. It wasn't there. Earlier. There was no gun there, just a picture hanging on the wall. Of course not, because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with the picture. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption. But one thing was for certain. The gun was still smoking. So that gun really did shoot Alma. I hid the gun before I went to the police. You hid it? I put it in a wooden box and gave it to a certain detective. Oh, it's in the music box. What killed Kamala then? Did the gun kill Kamala too? Because you can possess a gun and shoot it. We determined that with Sissel at the junkyard earlier. Could you do the same with that gun? We haven't had the opportunity to. And I don't think we could possess the one in the basement. Or else we could fire it ahead of time, right? What? You mean... And that detective still thinks it's a music box. So that's what was in the box, huh? I got a different murder weapon ready to give the police. My own pistol. And I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details. When I was all done, I turned myself in. Huh. Okay, the powers of the dead. It's been 5 years since then. I stopped thinking about it. Was that... What if it wasn't Ray? I mean, yeah, there's potential that Ray lied to us about, dying in the morning, but if he didn't, then who else would have done it? Maybe, could it have possibly, no, because that was even longer ago. There's no shot that the person, Jowd killed, like, did that, like, to get back at him? Unless that person is Ray? Is that at all possible? I'm lost. I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I'd convinced everyone of, even me. But tonight, you showed up and gave me an explanation I never would have thought of before. The powers of the dead, right? That day, in that room, powers that I didn't understand were at work. And if that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries. Maybe not all. There are a couple of other people who know about those powers. Yeah, her. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? I can sense your presence, you know? Water. The kidnappers who abducted Kamala knew about those powers. This is no ordinary kidnapping. Looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. I'm the only one who thought it was. Detective Jowd! There's still time before dawn. A little, anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die? Alright. Detective Jowd, is what you told us just now true? Yes, of course. In that case, there's still time! Still time? Time to solve the case that started 5 years ago! You didn't do it, Detective Jowd. And of course, little Kamala didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there, and I'm going to prove it. For Kamala's sake! That sounds wonderful. Thank you, Detective Jowd. Lynn, where's that music box now? In Temsic Park. Kamala left it there. How do you know that? That gun is important evidence. You'd better go pick it up. Yes, sir! I'll go right now! Isn't she a convict right now, though? Sissel, take care of Detective Jowd. And do something about the kidnapping, so we can get the minister on our side. And yet again, I say, easy enough for you to say. What's going on? Deal me the deal, Mr. Death Row inmate. A little change in plans. My daughter has been kidnapped. I can't just go off to die without doing something. But you're in our custody, don't forget. Back at the prison, everybody's waiting for you, with a special seat just for you, baby. Then I guess we'd better prove my innocence on the double. On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my old friend. I want to save Kamala, in more ways than one. And that's all there is to it. I see, my old friend, in more ways than one. Oh. What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? Should the execution be carried out tonight, as planned? Or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in? The order still stands. Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement. As you wish, Your Excellency. Please don't bow down to me. And especially not that low! In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up in? Would you be so kind? Ah, yes, sir! What? You just carry a chair with you? The van should take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Will you show me another miracle in these last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row inmate? Trick time. Oh boy, now what do we do? I'm glad to see Detective Jowd all fired up now. But I feel like I'm under the gun here. Even if Lynn does come through with the proof of Jowd's innocence, it will be meaningless if Jowd or Kamala dies. I've got to do something about that kidnapping somehow. Maybe I should ask for some advice from the capable detective here. Okay. Most likely, the minister won't stop the execution. Not as long as there's any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped. But she isn't the one, I'm sure of it! Well, it would be great if we could prove that to the minister. Prove it? How? I doubt his wife is ever gonna answer that phone if we call from here. If we call from here, right. But a telephone works in both directions. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, only family members can solve a family problem. Hey, Mr. Ghost. Yes? I have to admit, I don't like depending on others. But you're the only one who can change the situation. Gee, detective. For these past 5 years, Kamala is the only thing that kept me going. I can't go meekly to the chair now. I hate to ask this, but would you mind saving me? I'll try. The key to getting the Justice Minister to stop the execution is his wife and daughter. But is there a way? Oh yeah, we go to the phone. Hey, what happens if I talk to you? Excuse me, Mr. Minister? I can't hear you! La 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 la! I'm sure you heard everything we've been saying. Are you telling me you don't believe any of it? Let me speak plainly. I don't trust you. But there's somebody else who I trust even less. Oh yeah? Who's that? Me! I can't explain your existence. It's not normal. But I'm pretty abnormal myself. So maybe you're a figment of my imagination. A delusion! Would you listen to a delusion? To be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about. I got the bit about you not trusting me, though. Good! Okay. Cancel. To the phone! Okay, ladies' red apartment. Alright. Why'd someone be dead here? No, everything's normal. Just as I thought. This little girl is safe in her bed. Yep. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. The last link in the long chain of a sad fate lit a fire in Jowd's heart. And the chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. I'm getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight has related back to me in some way. And I bet this mistaken-ridden abduction does too. Okay. Alright, Queer Chapter 12. And they just use a random dude as that. Alright. Cabanela, tall and lovely. Suppose he is. Alright, let's keep going, because we're only 25 minutes in. Chapter 13, 12:51 a.m. Alright, how long until someone dies? I visited the novelist's apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. The key to dispelling the Minister's doubts is now in bed, coughing. And I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmate. So I think we finally found out her name's Emma, right? The lady. My darling angel. Oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty thing. Did you leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night to play? A daughter after my own heart. But I must confess I didn't even notice you were gone.
I didn't go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present.
That?
He said he wanted a new lighter.
But that's no reason to go out this late at night.
But my fever finally went down. I could barely move before that.
But look what it brought you. Your fever is worse now than ever. Here's to the feverish passion of my darling angel.
Mama?
Yes, darling.
Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday. Even though it's already past midnight.
Not tonight, Amelie.
I hate you!
Looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. There's another lucky development too. Amelie wants to call her father. Now if I can just make use of that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around. Trick time! Okay. So we have a lighter here. Oh! Ha! Didn't even realize that would happen.
A phone!
Oh boy. Amelie, I told you you couldn't call him tonight.
Why not?
Listen to me, Amelie. Your father is about to make a big mistake. I want him to reconsider. The only way he will is if you call him, you dumb fuck.
What do you know about it, Mama? He's the one who's the Justice Minister, you know. All you do is write weird novels.
Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. What do you mean, weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expressions? Now you've really made me angry, you really have! How do you expect me to forgive such an insult? Pfft, okay.
I hate you!
Okay, well that's lovely. There. I'll be keeping my eye on you now, so you won't do anything else mischievous. Like calling your father.
I hate you!
I can hear you, you know. Huh. Woo, what a pair. I don't know what this family's issues are, but I do know I have to do something about this lady so Amelie can call. Alright. Wastebasket. We have a pendulum. Oh, hey! Sup, buddy? Whee! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Hang on, Mr. Rat! Oh! Okay, that didn't do anything. Alright, make chime. Well, well, having a good time, are we, little rodent? Oh boy. Sweet dreams! Oh, what the fuck? Did you fancy the vintage, my whiskered friend? Pfft. How does this help? Does it? It doesn't change the path. She's more powerful than I thought. Looks like she tipped the wall candelabra to one side too. The angle of those candles. Get the feeling I've seen something very similar to that quite recently. Yeah. So we have to light them somehow. So we can turn a valve. Oh, bzz! Did I kill it? Oh, it's on another ledge. Oh, it caused a blackout. Oh, heavens, a blackout at a critical time like this. Of course, dim lights suit my story of love very well, but I, myself, am not very fond of the dark. Oh, a generator panel? What is that? The chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head! I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kinds of thrills, thank you. Alright, so maybe we can do something with this chandelier. Girl! I love, 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 love smoky wine! Okay. So now it's dimmer in here. Ah, what a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for a clandestine meeting in the dusky twilight. Okay. Huh. I don't exactly know how this situation came about, but I think I owe the rat an apology. The rat seems to be unconscious, but now that the room has changed into this... Wait, if we kill the rat, would we be able to revive it? Maybe I can use it somehow. We have a hoist, chandelier that we can burn brighter, a latch that we can turn. Alright, that doesn't really result in much. A dictionary, a crank, we can turn it. What a naughty chandelier! Is she just gonna crank it all the way back up? Yeah, no opportunity to do anything else there. Okay, so doing that doesn't really do much. And we can't get further than this. If I turn this, better not put out the lamp right now. It will only pour oil on the flames of anger in this lady's heart. If I want to give Amelie a chance to use the telephone, I have to think of a way to keep her mother out of the way. What happens if I open this? Nothing. Light this lighter. Doesn't do anything. Okay. Only thing I can think of is making this burn brighter. And then I can move to this and fall. Does that do anything? I suppose not. Alright. So, I clearly have to do something to make it burn brighter. What if I look at this? The lady's dictionary. Wasn't this on her desk before? The poor thing, destined to never be returned to the bookshelves. Okay, can't move the latch. hoist. I can turn the valve. That doesn't really do anything. Can't close this. Oh goodness, look at the time! As I bask in my tale of love, time has been moving on at the speed of light. Okay. So even though she's immersed in love, she can still hear this, eh? But this won't buy enough time for her daughter to make a phone call. There must be something else I can distract her with. Yeah, the chandelier, but... that doesn't reach the chandelier, though. Yeah, I can't turn this off. And the thing is, I can't ghost with the chandelier down. I'm very confused. Yeah, I can't go anywhere else from here. And I can't even make it to the phone. What exactly do I do? I've moved the rat. But that doesn't really do anything for me. Can't do anything with the hoist. Just knock it down again. I can't ghost during that. Can I ghost at the very beginning? Oh! I see. So that's something new. This lady is surprisingly quick. She dodged that thing like a pro. Guess I'd better get serious here. Do I have to drop it immediately? Such insolence. I guess drop it immediately? Burning it brighter and dropping it doesn't do anything. And getting her from that end doesn't do anything either. Do I have to get it right in the middle? Knock her out or something? Eek! Oh, yep. She's trapped. Amelie! Amelie, help me!
Mama! I'm sorry, Mama. I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now.
Here's to the weakness of my darling angel. That chandelier is on there tighter than her wedding band. She won't be able to escape on her own. Oh, but I can't get to it now either. If I recall, the novelist said she didn't like the dark. I don't want her thrashing around any more than she is already. Better not put out the lamp right now. Do I have to raise it? That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. Do I raise her up? Help! 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 What? What is going on here? Amelie, look, do you see this? Help me, please!
Oh, sorry, the bed. My head is spinning. So I guess you'll just have to stay up there spinning too.
And then burn it brighter? Oh, yeah, that makes her thrash. Oh, the rat! Oh, hell yeah. Awesome. Now we swing that harder. And that lights that. Fuck yeah. And that brings the phone down to her. Well, that's silly. What a dumb puzzle.
Mama!
What in the world is going on here? Alright, well, I figured it out one way or another, that's for sure.
Oh, goody. Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? I'll only be a minute.
Ah! Don't you dare, Amelie! I won't have it! Too bad.
Hello? Papa?
Amelie! Is that you?
Of course it is, silly. What do you think?
But I heard they said you are. No, never mind. It's nothing.
Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa!
Birthday? Oh, right! It was my birthday today, wasn't it?
I'm sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama.
Oh! Oh, you're mean old mama. I mean, your mother. What is she up to right now?
Well, she's certainly up alright. I was gonna make that joke, god damn it. My stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment.
Get me down!
She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble.
No, Amelie. I'm the one who's wrong.
Huh?
Could you tell your mother I'm sorry?
What do you have to be sorry about?
I was just about to make a terrible mistake. But it's alright now. Oh,
Oh, okay.
you're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. I look 20 years younger now because I have newfound confidence in my character arc. The job of Justice Minister is very complicated, you see.
Okay.
But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize.
I don't think I did anything. But okay, I'll apologize.
That's a good girl.
Okay, Papa. Have a good night. I love you.
I love you too, Amelie. Good night, sweetheart.
Mama? I'm sorry.
My goodness, why the sudden change?
I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand.
Oh, Amelie?
I thought all you ever did was write these weird novels.
That makes me a little sad.
Papa said the job of Justice Minister was complicated.
Yes, your father's job is very, very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right. I shouldn't treat you like such a little girl anymore. You are growing up after all.
And I promise to stop calling your novels weird and try actually reading them.
What? Oh, maybe you'd better wait until you're a little older for that.
Okay.
So, Amelie, if you're feeling a little more charitable toward your old mama, do you think you could let me down now?
You know, I would love to do that. But I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now. Yeah.
Tonight, on this holiest of nights, my deadline. Looks like the only thing pressing on me will be this chandelier. Here is to Papa and Mama's darling angel. All of a sudden, everybody is getting along again. Such an abrupt change, I can't understand it. Is this what family is all about? Yeah, sorta. In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brow. I don't know where Kamala is, but at least now the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office, where everybody is waiting for the prison van. Okay. The minister's family now has their smiles and harmony back, but Kamala is still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decide to go back to the Justice Minister's office. Surprisingly, the minister's brow is still just as furrowed as ever. Quite unlike a father who has just learned his daughter is safe, he seems to still be in the depths of despair. Really. The atmosphere in this room is very different now. Seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. Get the feeling something big is gonna happen. I just found out that my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake, and for mine.
Boom! Oh, no need to thank us, Mr. Minister. It was nothing. In fact, I literally just stood here.
What did he do?
But, one question. I can't help but notice your daughter is safe. And yet you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us? Of course, there is still the matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister?
Please let me think in peace until the prison van arrives. I gotta talk to you. I wonder if Lynn is at the park yet. Till we get a report, I guess I'll just have to wait here. This continued distress of the ministers. Is there really something more to it, like the inspector in white said? Guess we should talk to him. Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist? That thank you I expressed, that was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you? No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you. We've actually known, you know, for quite a while now. But I had no idea they were the powers of the dead, of ghosts. Known? Known about what? We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others. A manipulator. What's this? That's why your execution orders caused me so much anguish, Detective Jowd. Mr. Minister, why don't you just tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. Well, this is interesting. You need to hear it all. All about the huge mistake this foolish man made. Manipulator. There are some cases in this country right now that are under a top secret investigation. Oh, regarding the rocker dude and Curry guy? Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jowd. Right, they don't share too much top secret information with the inmates in prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you in the special prison you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. They do they? Tell us more. Ghost tricks were involved in the other 2, that's why they're weird. The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of those men had a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible? The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that these men's criminal acts were not of their own volition. But how could that be? The theory that the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. A manipulator, huh? That's when the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. Jowd's case? Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cabanela has been studying these cases. He has he? Manipulating somebody into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. The first case of its kind was a locked-room murder involving our nation's best detective. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate that theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that. Yeah, that's true. So then the other two... Was it ghost tricks that made the crimes possible? That's what I'm confused about. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures. That's what I thought when I first heard the theory too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake. What? The minister's mistake? You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everybody here has the right to know. Alright, fine. I'll speak out loud so that Inspector Cabanela can hear this too. Oh? There's something I'd like the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Why is Jowd shocked? He knew this was coming. Inspector Cabanela, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. What's this? The month ago I signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. Oh, it was that long ago? However, that act wasn't of my own volition. What? I was being controlled. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister! Oh boy. No. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. What's going on? This document! What am I doing? No, I mustn't sign it! So then someone can control them? Wait! Don't deliver that document! Okay, I will deliver this document. No, you motherfucker! You're fired! That's when it started. That's when all of my fear, despair, and suffering began. I see. Fear, despair, and suffering. At that time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated. My memory of the event was only hazy at best. So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, eh? Signing execution orders is part of a justice minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanela's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a minister of justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, this nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled. So in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened. I suppose. But it sounds a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know I should have. I just realized, I went to the store earlier and I never put my butter in the freezer. Oh, fuck! Shit, my butter! Into the freezer with you. Oh my god. Fuck! Alright. Oh my god, it's been like 3 hours and it's just been sitting in a bag on my floor. I'm so stupid. Oh my god. Alright. That aside. Yes, I know I should have. I was running away from the problem. Oh, hello. And then my wife found out I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out! And then, with the kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. They're involved in it then? This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody. So that's why you've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about a certain desk lamp. What I'm not fine with is the fact that person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Then is it possible Lynn was manipulated by Ray? That's what it is. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks. Oh, Ray. I mean, the solution's easy, because there's no one else. I think Ray was lying to Sissel. But what is Ray's motive? He was saying, oh, I need to figure something out tonight. I don't know. So he killed Sissel using Lynn. And therefore, is it literally just revenge against Jowd? And maybe also Sissel? And he's like trying to get Sissel on the wrong path or something? I don't fucking know. It's clearly revenge. He's gotta be the man that Jowd killed back when Lynn was a kid, right? But then why wait till now, and where does Sissel come into this? That's the only thing that makes any sense. That's the only possible motive. It would mean he also killed Jowd's wife, got him put in prison, but then what's with the other two? Why would he... Who was the police chief? Did he have something against the police chief? Or the commissioner? And then also the national secrets? How would Ray know the national secrets? Just by being a goofball and just jumping all over the place and figuring shit out? I'm confused. But I never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from. Where it comes from? Inspector Cabanela. This manipulator is a ghost. A departed spirit. A spirit? As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What? What did you say? Jowd, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too! I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you. The other two don't exist. Spirit? Ghost? God's in heaven! Excuse me, Mr. Minister, I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. Inspector! Oh, that must be Lynn. And something's funky at the park. This is Lynn, I'm at the park! We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? Well, the situation here is... It's kind of difficult to explain. Sissel, if you're there, come to the park immediately! Trace complete. Looks like your help is needed, Sissel. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Trick time! Okay, off to the park. The chapter's gonna split, right? There's no way it continues. Yeah, it splits. Lynn calls, and I oblige. Take off towards Temsick Park, the place where clearly something big is taking place. The Manipulator, the person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Jowd's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? That makes the most sense. Unless she has some sort of hidden motive for no reason. If she doesn't remember it, then that checks out, though. Alright, chapter 13 cleared. To nothingness. Alright, save. And that's where we'll end the episode. We only just barely hit an hour, but hey, that's an episode, baby. We covered a lot anyways. 2 whole chapters, yeah. If that's not enough, cry. That's gonna be it for this episode. If you liked it, then be sure to press the like button, and if you didn't like it, then fuck you too. Remember to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my videos and stuff. And as always, my name is Godzi, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye! Yeah!